All right, I got one more bat rep in me. We're doing
no, definitely not.
Another 1750 battle report.
They're like ice skates.
This battle report is going to be Relic, with our Relic in the center here, on a Vanguard Strike deployment. My list of Space Marines and Tau and Kotias are going to deploy over here. We won deployment but lost first turn. Guard is the opponent, 1750 of Guard, with Kotias and Azrael are going up and deploying here on this side of the Vanguard Strike. It is not night fighting, and I think that is all I need to tell you about the battle. I'll show you my list, and then you can get a brief rundown of the Guard. This is my refined tournament list for the first tournament I've ever been to, just a little one. I'm going to do Kotias as the Warlord. I am going to do Space Marine Primary with Chapter Master on bike, Artificer Armor Hammer, and Shield. Riding with 5 biker troops with 2 grav guns. I'm bringing also as troops 5 sniper scouts with sniper rifles and cloaks once and twice. I'm bringing a land speeder storm full of plain scouts with a multi-melta on it. Bringing 2 thunderfire cannons and a storm talon. That's the Space Marine side of things. Tau side of things includes a commander with missile pods, Riptide chip, iridium suit, drone controller, and target lock. He's going to run around with 6 marker drones and a shield drone. I'm bringing 6 fire warriors. I'm bringing 2 broadsides with heavy rail rifles and whatever they are, heavy rail guns, rifles, I can't remember, and smart missile pods. They have a single shield drone with them. I forget. I think they have interceptor and advanced targeting. I'm not sure. The last thing for the Tau is a Riptide with heavy burst cannon and smart missile system. I've got velocity tracker and stimulant injector on that. That's 1750 of Kotias, Marines, and Tau. This is the same Guard list that you saw in the previous battle report, if you so watched it. It is, I can show you mostly from this side, consists of Kotias as the Warlord. He hasn't been placed yet, but nice. Check out the Kotias model.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
He's got a big blob squad with auto cannons. He's got a smaller blob squad. What, you're gonna do Kotias in your bigger blob squad?
Smaller one.
Kotias is gonna be your smaller blob squad.
Psyker and
Primaris Psyker in your bigger blob squad. Azrael in the bigger blob squad.
Yep.
He's got a plasma Cutioner, He's got a small thing of Dark Angels Tactical Marines with the las cannon. And he's got some auto cannons on the small blob squad. And he's gonna fly in a Vendetta. That's everything?
Yep, that's everything.
Manicore, did I say? He's got a Manicore with him. And then the platoon command squad's got a banner.
Yep.
And does it have the med pack too?
No med packs.
Oh, okay. Alright, I think that's everything. So he's deploying first and getting first turn. No night fight. I'm going to be over here. Alright, here is deployment for the Battle of Space Marines Tau versus Imperial Guard with Kotias and Dark Angels. Imperial Guard won first turn and opted to deploy first and take first turn. Guard spread out pretty much across the Vanguard Strike line. Plasma Cutioner, Blob Squad, Dreadnought, Manicore in the back. Where's Kotias? Kotias is in this blob. Primaris Psyker's in that blob. Azrael is in this. All this is one blob here. Azrael. And then the Marines with the las cannon here. I did this. I opted to bolster this and this. So I got Kotias and his Thunderfire Cannon over here. Got Prescience and Scryer's Gaze on Kotias. Bolstered this piece of terrain, put the Tau in it, put the Thunderfire Cannon in it. Hid the Chapter Master and the bikes back there. In it, or behind it, with the Riptide there. Commander and Marker Drones sort of out front. And then the scouts infiltrated on top of this ruin in the middle. That's the deployment. And I get to try to, what? I get to try to double seize, and then you get to try to double deny me?
Yeah, well, let's see if he actually sees. No.
So, no, but I get a reroll.
No.
Because I have Kotias.
Oh, yeah, you can opt to reroll. That's right, that's right.
So I'm going to reroll.
All right, yeah.
So
I'm going to make you reroll that. I'm going to make you reroll that.
And I have to reroll.
Yeah.
It's only one reroll.
There it is.
All right, so that was some Kotias double shenanigans.
Wow. All right, well, at least you know how it works.
All right, I think.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
That's how the game looks. He's going to take his first turn move and see if he can shoot me. No night fight.
No night fight.
Okay, for turn 1 for the guard, Plasmacutioners moved in and wreaked havoc on the commander. I put him too far forward. He killed all my drones and brought me down to 1 wound. AP2 was brutal. Moved forward with the squad here. Did first rank, second rank, and killed 2 scouts up on the tower there. Ran here and dropped a Manicore shot that killed 2 bikes. So at the end of it, he's wiped my marker lights, got my commander down to 1 wound, killed some scouts, and killed some bikes. That is the turn 1. Or halfway through 1. Alright, so for my turn, I'm trying to mitigate losses here. I just kind of scuttled here. I couldn't get anywhere near his Plasmacutioners with my bike squad, so all I was able to do was drop a orbital bombardment, and all I did here was a hull point and shake it, maybe?
Yeah, shake it.
The rail rifles were ineffective. The Riptide fired into here and only killed like 2 guys because he had 4 up invul save from Azrael. I forgot about that. Ineffective here. I think I did a couple. I managed to do Tank Hunter and do some wound or hull points to the Dreadnought, and then I finished it off with 4 sniper shots. Got lucky there and killed the Dreadnought. And now I'm about to get killed here by this Vendetta. Tough matchup for me because he's got a lot of AP2 and I've got a lot of 2-up armor. I rely on a 2-up armor save, so I'm getting handled. And then I did my Thunderfire Cannons. I got hits with the Prescience one and Kotias. Made Kotias tank a wound, but he made the save, and then I killed like 12 guardsmen way back in that blob squad. Second Thunderfire, I tried to hit the Manicore, but of course scattered off the table. And that's where we are at the end of 1. Guard are closing in on the Relic and whittling away my low save army. I'm here, and yeah. Alright, this is really not going well for me. Guard have moved forward. Vendetta came on and killed the Thunderfire Cannon. Shooting from, I forget, maybe the Plasmacutioner killed the Commander, who only had 1 wound. Manicore got 3 hits around here, but through cover and armor, lots of saves were made, easy saves though. And then, what else? Some shooting, some bikes, I forget, I think a bike was killed by maybe this Plasmacution, I believe. So, pretty brutal. That's where we're at. And it's getting kind of near, I don't know, it's getting hairy. He's got, let's see, he's got first blood by killing the marker drones. That's it for right now, but he's right on the Relic. and it's a tough matchup. That's where we're at the end of 1.5. Alright, we're speeding things up here. So I've moved forward with the bike, shot forward here, basically peppered into his... Yeah, keep going.
Sorry.
No, we're rushing. I did the slow player. So, land speeder got butt shot here and did a hull point, and then I did the turret shot to finish it off and wrecked it here. All of the shooting from the Tau and the smart missile systems and this and that. Thunderfire cannon did really well and just did all these dents into the thing. Azrael made a bunch of lookout sirs, and lots of guys died from different directions. That's basically the turn. On my turn, and now guard are taking their turn. I'm trying to wrap up really quick. I've been playing slow and asking questions and stuff, so whatever. Appreciate it, everyone that's been held up. Okay, so we just sort of, guard players got to leave. We just sort of saw it as, I tanked a bunch of wounds here, lost a bike on plasma shots. The way we saw it is I would probably assault in there. I'm not even going to explain it. Basically, we're going to call it because the blob squad, I would probably get in combat there, but eventually die.
Alright, I really
and then...
No, I'm officially late.
I just want to get a handshake. Good game,
Yes.
thanks a lot. Good game, good night.
See ya.
And then, I don't know, I probably would have been able to ding it up with this. But his Vendetta did a wound here. I don't know, it was kind of back and forth. It was getting actually less one-sided as the game went on because Chapter Master's really tanking wounds. Can't really call it, although Guard definitely had the upper hand for a long period of time. The AP2 and Armor 14 against my list were pretty brutal. It definitely was the wise idea to get multi-melted, and even though that's very inefficient, and the assault cannon in the rear shots, but it's not super efficient, but it's good to have things in people's backfield. I don't know. Tough to call. Maybe the Space Marines could have gotten on the relic. Probably would have been contested, but he had First Blood. Potentially could have gotten Warlord from the Kotias, but that's how it ended up. We just had to call it because there ended up being a lot of kibitzing and back and forth on the game. And that's the end of a battle report. Unresolved, unfortunately, but that's how we ended it.